I thought since it's Easter, bunnies are in the air.
Bunnies are in the air.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Happy Easter if you celebrate. And in the vein of Easter, thinking bunnies and eggs and fertility rites, depending on what. Since it's Easter, bunnies and all that, we're gonna gut this guy. No, seriously, I'm gonna gut him. We're gonna turn this little guy into a bag because I have always wanted one of those cute little animal companion bags. So I'm gonna rip his guts out so I can stick my stuff in him. Oh no, that's not it, so wrong. There's no way to say this without me sounding like a psychopath. I'm gonna cut him open in the back. I'm gonna rip his guts out. And then put a zipper down his spine. So the plan. How many times can I say the plan without going insane? Plan is we're going to open him up along the seam in his back, and I'm going to take out a moderate amount of stuffing so that way I can make a pouch, put that pouch inside, and then I'm going to install a zipper along his existing seam here, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a bag that was kind of like on your hip where he's kind of like hugging you, or just like backpack style where you're wearing him on his back or over the shoulder. So I think we're going to do the outside because he doesn't have a seam on the front and I don't want to just cut into him. Okay, so here is all of the materials. So I really want to take a second to talk about why I always go for things that are at the thrift store, things that are already exist in the world instead of buying new, is because there exists too much in the world. Fast fashion exists in every single sphere, and it's very prevalent also in the crafting cosplay community, because we're oftentimes buying new to make new projects. And so I try very hard to get things that already exist and not feed the fast fashion machine. So that's why I bought this guy who was sitting unloved in the thrift store. He's $4.49. Not bad. This is fabric from the thrift store that I have already cut up and made an entire skirt out of for a different cosplay. These, I bought a pack of them off of Amazon. That is the most fast fashion-y thing that I did for this entire project. And these were left over from a friend's birthday present. Zipper, bulk pack of zippers from the thrift store. I guess my scissors, which I've had for a couple years now, are from Michael's. So that's... You can't go wrong with a good pair of scissors, though. So the entire cost of this project to me is $5 after you account for the tax on this guy. $5. Not bad. So you can do cute projects for cheap. Red bulk pack of threads from the thrift store. These are all things that already exist in the world. So I'm not adding too much to it. And the stuffing that I take out of him will get used in other projects. I keep it all. Just try for me for a second to think about getting something secondhand before you go buy something brand new. I'm actually crying, screaming, and throwing up that you do this. Please, I'm on my knees. I am begging. I'm at your gates, banging on your door. If you are in a crafty space, try to get things secondhand before you go and buy something brand new. Please. Don't feed the machine. Thank you. Now let's actually go and gut this guy. I'm gonna continue using that joke. I'm so sorry, okay? Fight me. So we're going to start with removing any tags, and then we're going to flip him over and do some surgery. Yes, I know what a seam ripper is. This is just actually easier for this type of fabric. And then we're going to open him up, and then we're going to take several handfuls of his guts out, leaving enough in the front that he still looks fluffy. And see if I can put my phone in. Wow, look at that. I can actually fit my phone in. This changes later. But look, still fluffy. That's a lot of guts. I took a lot of guts out of him. So then we're going to make straps for this. They're going to be 2 inches wide, and then just as long as my fabric was long. I made them too long. You only need to make the straps maybe 20-25 inches. I also cut 2 more shorter straps off as well. And then we're going to measure the boy. He is about 8 inches across. So I made the bean that will go inside of him 4 inches, but 2 layers of fabric, so he would be 8 inches across. And then the opening is about 5 inches, so we are about to make a bean that is 5 inches of an opening. And then I just kind of draw a shape. It's very bean, a shape that is 5 inches, and then at the farthest point I do another 5 inches, and then bean, the bean. I don't know what to tell you. And then I cut that out, and I drew on that with Sharpie, and that is because it makes perfect sewing lines, and no one is ever going to see that I drew on that in Sharpie except for you and everyone else who's watching this video. Anyways, we are then going to hand sew that opening to where it's nice sides all around. I just did a really basic running stitch because it's also going to be sewn into the bear, so it just needs to stay down. I could have done this by machine, but it was honestly easier and faster with doing it by hand because I didn't have to fight the machine. Then you're gonna stuff him, get that thing inside. I'm trying not to have innuendos in this. I didn't mean it that way, okay? And then I just do a whip stitch. And there we go. He's done. That's all nice and good. And then we're gonna do a zipper. My zipper is too long, so we're gonna have to shorten it. So I do a little mark on there about where I need it to be. I should have actually made it a little bit longer, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then you're going to take your machine. You're going to do a big zigzag stitch. I actually messed up. You're supposed to do a small zigzag stitch, but this is just so that way I can make sure that the zigzag stitch is as wide as the teeth on the zipper. And then we actually go back and change it to about a 1. And then we're going to go back and forth and just cover that up so that way, look at that, all good. And then we're going to take my non-fabric scissors, not my nice fancy ones, and we're going to cut that. Because don't do that to your fabric scissors, please. And then I also burnt the edges off screen because the thing was downstairs and I just didn't feel like taking it here. And it zips and it stops and it's good. And then I also hand sewed that inside of the bear because honestly there was no way to do half of this by machine. So I just did a very simple stitch. It doesn't matter how messy your stitches are because the fur is going to hide everything. I did take a needle and take the fur out of any of the stitches, and there we go. So it's too small now to fit my phone, but that's fine. Oh wow, the mic was really close to my mouth. Sorry about that. It does zip up. It's great. It is a functional, I could put money in it. Everything's fine. You know, things don't always go as you plan. I had zero plan. But it does work. He still looks stuffed. There is a fair amount of room once you get inside there. It's just not quite built to have the phone go inside. So now we're gonna make the straps wherever I put those offcuts. I'm not sure if I want to make them a crossbody or a backpack. We'll find out. I'll make that decision and you will find out while I do it. So I'm not sure yet. Look at my leave it. Okay, it's sewing straps time. So I just sewed up one end of the bottom and then, clip your edges by the way. I just sewed up one end. Wow, I didn't give myself a lot of time. So that's the tool I use to turn them inside out. Nothing too fancy. Oh, okay, I'm sewing more of them. All right, here's the 4 I made, and then please, 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 please iron them open. Please, please, please use an iron. Somebody once told me that expecting people to iron their costumes was classist of me, and I have never been able to figure out what they meant by that. So we have 2 short straps and then 2 long straps, and then we have our clips, and I don't know why I found this so hard. I don't know why I found this so hard. I struggled. I struggled putting these in, which I don't know why. But look, see, it works. It works. I was very happy about that. I did roll over the raw edge, and then I did like a cross stitch across it, for both sides, and for like, cause like that was the side that attaches to the bear later. I don't know why I have all of this footage here. I guess I'm just showing you that it all works and how to thread these things if you've never had to thread these things before. But there we go. There we go. A working strap for both sides. I am kind of stupidly proud of these. They do look really good. And look, click. Yeah. Okay. Now I just pin those onto the bear, and I hand sewed each of them down one at a time. And yeah, that was it. This entire project took me about 2 hours, and it would have taken me an hour less if I hadn't had to film it and kept having to worry about camera angles and setting things up. So if this is something that you want to do, it honestly doesn't take that long, and you could do this entire thing without a sewing machine, but you kind of can't do the straps without an iron. So yeah, I mean, you could honestly, if you don't have like a clothing iron, you could use like a flat iron like for hair. But please do test the heat capabilities of the fabric before you just do it. And there we go. He zips up. He is all done. And then we just attach the last of the strips, and the baby boy is done. And now we can get to the reveal. I was too lazy to turn on like fancy lighting, so you are getting daylight. You're just getting sunshine because it is a rare time of sunshine in these Canadian provinces. Well, my Canadian province. I'm in one Canadian province. I only live in one province. Anyways, he's done. He's very cute. He can hold a wallet, a thing of like lip gloss, and my headphones. No phone. So there's that. So he's not super functional. I could have made it more space on the inside, and so a phone could have slipped in. But that's where you live and learn. This is my first time doing something like this, and I just love it. I just love it so much. I think it's a fun addition to like any outfit. These straps do slide a little bit. I should have used grippier fabric, but it's cute. It's not super functional, but that's okay, because that's not what I was necessarily looking for. I really wanted cute and not so much fashion. Fashion, yes. Cute, yes. Functional, that's the word I'm searching for. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you decide to do something like this, can you please tag me on Instagram if that's where you post it, or on TikTok or whatever. I'm AllieCast Cosplay across all of the social media platforms that I have. So if you like do this, I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Yeah, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. There's a Corvette who like lives across the street, and every time this guy gets into his friggin' car, he revs the engine so loud it pisses me off. It rattles our friggin' windows from across the street. Ah! Ah! Anyways.
What I think I might actually do, considering there is more land over here still, it's going to take way too long if I try to keep Reggie with me here this whole time. So put him in a little box, water here, and I'll just come back. I'll
No,
I can't
that's
find it.
okay.
Reggie's the same.
Okay.
He's gotta be